My name is Jonathan with Eskobark Kennelz.
And I'm Jesus with Fire French Bullies. Today on Behind the Breeder, we'll be interviewing my boy Jonathan, man. We are in the building, man. Let's go.
We are in the building. Let's do it.
So, a lot of you know, we started this with me. I was the first one interviewed. But today we're going to switch things up. You know, my boy Jonathan had the idea of the whole Behind the Breeders. You know, we went in on it crazy. We weren't expecting it to be what we thought it was going to be. You know what I mean?
We had fun with it, man. This was fun.
When you hit me up the first day, bro, and you told me about the whole idea, it just resonated around like, bro, like let's do it. You know, so I'm honored for you, you know what I mean, to extend it to me so we can co-host it together, bro. And we're about to get into you, bro. So let's do it, man.
Let's do it. Because no lie, I came up with the idea behind the breeders, man, because I mean, I see a lot of kennels throwing podcasts and stuff, you know, but I wanted to switch things up, man, because Behind the Breeders is getting to know multiple breeders of multiple different dog breeds and just breeding in general. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have reptile breeders. We're going to have horse breeders. And not just horse breeders, bro. We're going to have champion horse breeders in this motherfucker.
They're doing their thing, bro. It's a whole different tax bracket when you get into the horses, bro. And I didn't know that.
What about the cows, bro? People are making money off of cows. No, like crazy money off of cows.
I didn't even know that.
Chickens are going crazy right now, bro.
They are. I've seen the chickens and the roost, bro. The pigeons, too. Have you seen the pigeons?
Pigeons, bro. Mike Tyson got in on those.
Did he?
Yeah, bro. Mike Tyson he's got a pigeon coop, bro. He's got a champion pigeons. I'm talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars for one pigeon. Yeah, no, bro. Fuck? Like the pigeon game's crazy, bro.
Now I'm over here thinking in my head like, damn, should we get some pigeons, bro? What are we doing, bro? Nah, but let's do it, bro. So first things first, bro. How did you come up with your name? How long have you been in the game? You know, just a little more behind the scenes, bro, because this is really what it's about is we want to know who Jonathan is. You know what I mean? We know Eskobark Kennelz, we know Chewbacca. That's how I know you, but more about yourself, bro. Like what made you do all this, bro? So
honestly, I never thought I'd be a French bulldog breeder. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like I know a lot of people talk about, you know, they started off hustling and, you know, bought their first dog off of trap money. But like no lie, I really, really did that. Like I didn't even do trap money for the dog. So I've always been a dog person since I was, I believe, 15 years old. I had my first litter. I used to breed pit bulls. So I started off with pits, you know, red-nosed pits, got into blue pits, and then, honestly, I went to prison. I went to prison at a young age for robbery and possession with intent to deliver cocaine. So I got locked up when I was 18. I didn't get out until I was 28. So I did, I did a lot of time. So even when I got out, man, I still didn't think about getting into French bulldogs. Honestly, I was always a big dog type of person. I like the big pit bulls, man, with the big heads, you know, those vicious looking dogs, man. You know, Rottweilers too. I really enjoyed Rottweilers, even though I never owned one. So it was my homeboy Solid. He was telling me about Frenchies and about how much money people were making off of Frenchies. You know, shout out Solid from HOB. He put me onto P. So I ended up meeting P. That's what we're going to call him, you know. We're going to call him P.
We're going to call him P today.
We're going to call him P. I know his name, but you know, P, yeah. But we're going to call him P. But I met with P, bro, and no lie, P was telling me, he was like, hey, bro, you need to get into these Frenchies, man. He was like, you need to get into these Frenchies because, like, he's like, I got a homeboy who's making $250,000 a year off of French bulldogs. Yeah, no lie. He told me this, and at the time, man, I was still in the game. Like, I can't lie. I got out of prison, and I was still fucking up, man. Like, I was still knee-deep in the game, man. I had just taken a huge L, man. Like, no lie, I had gotten robbed. I had gotten kidnapped, bro. I was kidnapped, bro, like in 2020, actually. Like, right there at New Year's, I was kidnapped and tortured for 8.5 hours. Yeah, no, bro, like, there's it's a whole thing, bro.
Tell me, bro,
it's a whole thing. Yeah,
knowing you and from what I've met, you know, I've always respected you just because there's always a sense of energy that I could always feel. You know what I mean? You've always been real. But knowing anything like that, I would have never known, bro. Real shit.
Because I try not to let, like, my past, you know, haunt me or my past, you know, dictate where my future is going to go. But honestly, like, where I was at and the environment that I was living in, there was no good in there. So even when I got out and I tried to do good, I found my way back to the streets, man. Like, I can't lie. I went back to hustling. I went back to slanging and stuff, you know, and taking trips and making more money than I've ever made in my life. But at a huge cost, man, because like I said, I was almost killed. I was left for dead. And even then, dude, I still was hustling. You know, I still was. I'm hard headed, man.
God damn, bro.
I'm dumb as hell, man.
After being kidnapped, you were still hustling.
Yeah, I was still hustling, bro. Because like, man, I had in 2019, I ran up $100,000 in 6 months just off of weed. Just off of weed, bro. Man. And mind you, I had just gotten out the joint, man, not that long ago. And
that's a lot of money, bro. Especially back then.
And then coming where I'm from, bro, like at that time, I remember working, I was a specialty builder for the military when I first got out the military, when I first got out the joint, man. So I was a specialty builder for the military, building crates and stuff for them to put missiles and bombs in and shit. So I was only making, I think, fucking like $20 an hour, dude. I was making maybe $20 an hour and $50,000 a year, maybe not even. I think it was like 35, but like with overtime, I could have got 50,000. So, So it was, I was attracted. I was addicted, actually. I will say I was addicted to easy money. So I went back to hustling, and honestly, that's how I met P. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I met P, and P was telling me about that. And P's really good with money, man. That's the thing with P. Like he knows where the money's at. So he told me about that, so that planted the seed. That planted the seed in my head. And then it was actually my homie Solid, bro, who told me. I had just sold a 72 Monte Carlo. I had a 72 Monte Carlo I had just sold for 100 pounds. So I had 100 pounds of weed that I was, you know what I'm saying, I was still getting them off, but man, I had a lot more inventory than, you know, and so at that time, you know, he had a breeder, he knew a breeder out there in a little ass town in Iowa, bro, Fort Madison, Iowa, bro, actually. And the dude wanted to trade a couple P's for the dog, so I paid 3 P's, you know what I'm saying? I gave a P to Solid, and the dude got 2 P's, and I ended up getting a French Bulldog puppy. At that time, he only had 2 males. It was between a white pied male, a white and blue pied male, or it was between a solid blue brindle. And mind you, I don't know shit about, you know, French bulldogs or nothing. I thought they were ugly. I thought they looked like bats, bro.
Is this the first time you've ever seen one, or did you kind of know, like...
I've seen them on TV, but to be honest with you, dude, the first Frenchie I got was the first Frenchie I've ever put my hands on, you know?
Shit.
No, dead ass, bro. Yeah. That was the first time I ever got to put my hands on it. And like, I honestly, and that's my boy Pablo Eskobark. So that's what I named my kennel after. But we'll get to there later. So I got Pablo. Honestly, the breeder wanted the weed, bro. I can't lie. He was ready for that shit. So he gave me Pablo earlier than expected. So I got Pablo when he was 5 weeks old. And dude, I fell head over heels in love with the breed. Like, honestly, I've always been a pit bull breeder, you know, I mean, not breeder, a pit bull lover, a big dog lover. At this time, I had 2 bullies, too. I had 2 bullies because when I got locked up, bullies wasn't a thing. You know, pit bulls was a thing. When I got locked up, blue pits were the hottest thing out there. So when I got out, you know, bullies started making the scene. So, hell yeah, I wanted in. You know, those things were beefed up, big heads, jacked up. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I want that. I want that. So I got 2 bullies and a little ass Frenchie, man, and no lie, this little dude ended up just taking my heart, bro. I named him Pablo Eskobark. Honestly, bro, I don't even know how I came up with the name. I never heard anybody before me have the name. You know what I'm saying? Like, after I had the name, I heard some people name their dogs like that. But, you know, I always had different spelling for my dog. But either way, I named him Pablo Eskobark, and the rest was history, dude. Like, and even then, dude, like when I got Pablo Eskobark at the time where Frenchies, like a blue brindle, the standard price was $5,000. Like, there was no questions asked. Like, if you want a French bulldog, you want a blue, like, it's $5,000. So
I wish it was still like that right now, bro.
I swear to God, dude, the things are different. But anyway, I got Pablo for 3 bows. And at that time, they were going for like $2,000. So I spent like $6,000 worth of product. You know, I got Pablo. Ended up moving to Arizona, man. Some more shit happened, man. Me being hard-headed, me being dumb, me being difficult. I got into concrete coating, man. Concrete coating, you know, started my own company with that shit, but that changed my life, man. I came down to Arizona, just started moving different. I brought Pablo with me. Now, mind you, I left my other 2 bullies with my family. I came down here to Arizona with Pablo, just me and Pablo, bro, in a road trip, bro. We came down here. My brother was already down here with one of his best friends, so we moved to Tempe, and I started doing concrete coating. And I remember, like, my first dog show, that's actually where I met you, was my first dog show in Arizona. And I fell in love with the scene too. Like I already loved Pablo. I saw like how many other Frenchie lovers and enthusiasts there were, and just dog lovers in the community. So I'm like, fuck, man, I want in on this shit. So I made a Frenchie group, Arizona Frenchie studs and puppies, and it started taking off. My group started taking off, but even with my group taking off, nobody gave my boy Pablo Eskobark a shot. Nobody did, man. Nobody wanted, because at this time...
Isn't that some shit, bro? Because for a lot of you that don't know, that is one of the top groups in Arizona, bro. And for the longest time, I didn't even know you were behind that group, bro.
That's my group, bro.
I didn't know at first. I was always like, damn, whoever's behind this page is a real ass motherfucker, because they show me love and there was always a respect, but I never knew it was you, bro. So that's fucking
bro.
crazy.
To this day, bro, I only got a select few, like, because, man, with all the Facebook restrictions and stuff, man, I had to let admin assist. Yeah, no, it's crazy, dude. My shit, my freaking account has been taking a toll. Like right now, for the slightest error, dude, they're just gonna delete me permanently. Bro. Yeah, so I let admin assist take 100% on that, but I have a select few, like under a handful of people who can post without being approved or whatever. They were just on the pre-approval. You're still on there, bro. You respect it. You know what it is, man.
Yeah.
And I respected that too. But anyway, so at this time, the no pie, no brindle movement was in full effect, bro.
Yeah, it was going on.
No pie, no brindle. You were going up. I was not moving at all, bro. I had no idea. I had no mentor. Because honestly, the guy that I got Pablo from, he cut me off. He got his weed, and mind you, these were lows, bro. So he must have thought he was getting some Zaza, bro. He thought he was getting some exotic. Yeah, so
he said, "Hey, bro, what the fuck is this?"
But it was some bows, bro. But it was 100 lows, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was 100 lows. So he ended up getting some lows, and he wasn't happy with that. And instead of talking to me, being a man about it, he just blocked me. So whatever, I didn't have no mentor. I didn't have no guidance. So I'm like, you know what? I got to do this myself. I ended up buying my first female, Doja. I bought Doja, and shortly after I bought Doja, I ended up buying another female. I bought Boba. So I got Boba and Doja and Pablo now. And I'm like just waiting, bro. I'm like, okay, no one wants to give Pablo a shot. Like, okay, bet. Like, nobody saw what I saw in my dog. Though, honestly, now that I know better, I was being a little bit kennel blind. I was being, a little bit kennel blind because I love the dog more than... You know what I'm saying? The way I felt about him, I was expecting others to feel the same way.
That's
but
what I was about to ask you right now.
It wasn't it wasn't mutual. And even then, though, Pablo's fire. I don't even take Pablo out to dog shows or take him out too much because he's got the super, super smashed face. Like, I don't know another dog with a smashed face like Pablo. So he has difficulties going out. So I don't take him out much, because I don't want to risk, anything happening to him. But anyway, I got Pablo, Doja, and Boba. And fluffies were hot at the time, man. Fluffies were hot at the time. And I was doing the concrete coating. So I had reached out to a breeder out in New Mexico. Shout out, Exotic Frenchies. Shout out Exotic Frenchie gang, man, Daniel. So I messaged Daniel, and he wanted his garage coated. He wanted his garage coated and his sister's garage coated. And I believe they're moms or some shit like that. So we ended up working a deal because he wanted $20K for Chewbacca. He wanted $20K for him.
Damn, so fluffies were really fucking doing
fluffies. Fluffies were. This is way back when fluffies were going for $25,000-$50,000 a pop
on the normal side too. Not even.
Yeah. No, like honestly, Chewbacca at $15,000 was a deal. So we ended up working out a deal where I did some work for the fluffy. And mind you, I'm thinking, I got a fluffy. I'm about to be the man, down, bro. I'm about to fucking take over the world. The world is my oyster now, dog. Fuck no, bro. I got the fluffies maybe like 1 year too late. 1 year too late. You know what I'm saying? Because in this dog game, especially when it comes to the genetics, bro, nothing's consistent when it comes to the genetic, to the DNA, to high DNA. Because what's hot now will not be hot next year. And what's hot next year hasn't even been thought of right now. Like, that's how crazy shit gets, man.
That's free game for me right there, bro, because I didn't know that.
That's what's crazy with the DNA. So with the DNA, man, like I thought, you know what I'm saying? But the good thing that I will say that after getting Chewbacca was that I actually had a mentor. Daniel from, Exotic Frenchie Gang, he actually would mentor me. Any question that I had, he'd be just right there, just answering me. You know what I'm saying? Like I came in the game, think with different expectations, but after I saw that no one else was showing me love or no one else was like opening doors for me, I just realized like I'm gonna have to open up my own damn doors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If no one's gonna get the door for me, then fuck it. I'm just gonna get the door for myself because this is something that I wanted. This is something that I enjoyed. You know what I'm saying? I love these dogs. I love the puppies. I love all of it. But at the time, I still didn't think that I would be a kennel. I just thought, I'd be able to breed and, at least make some of my money back because at this point, I'm thousands in and I don't have shit to show for it.
That's over 30K already at this point.
And I don't have shit to show for it. And it gets deeper, bro. Like when I first got into the dog game, like, no.
This is what we got to know, bro. I'm glad you're telling me all this. This is what everyone wants to know.
It gets deeper though, bro, because after I did that deal with Chewbacca, my girl ended up pregnant, so we ended up moving, and right before we moved, I made a deal again for another female, man, with Winning Kennels. Shout out Emily with Winning Kennels. I made a deal with her where I got like a $10,000 female, you know what I'm saying, with good DNA that I was going to run to Chewbacca, I was going to produce fluffies and all that. So now I got 3 females and 2 males. And then... even then, I still didn't think I'd be a kennel. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm just gonna do what I do, make my money. I still didn't think, I'd be a kennel, man. It wasn't until I had my first couple litters because Boba and Doja came into heat like a week apart, and they ended up having their litters a week apart, like 10 days apart, actually, to be exact. Because Doja was August 17th and Boba was August 27th. So I had 2 litters back to back for my first litter, man. My first time having puppies, man. And at this time, dude, I'm YouTubing everything. I honestly, what's crazy?
You were doing all this yourself.
I had to.
You didn't have a whelper, right?
No,
This is all you.
No, and this is the part behind the scenes that nobody knows. So right after we moved, right after all that happened, I had ended up quitting my job. I quit. Like I did not get along with the general manager. He's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're still a bitch. Don't forget. If you ever watch this at all, I don't even remember your faggot ass name, bro. To be honest with you, and I don't mean no disrespect to the homosexuals, bro. I'm from a different era, so when I say it like that, I don't mean it like that. I mean he's a lame ass, pussy ass dude. But anyway, I had ended up quitting my job that I was really doing good at, that I had put years into, right before all this happened. So I didn't have the resources. Like at this time, bro, I was really relying on these dogs because I had just pretty much lost my job. When I quit, you know what I'm saying? Like it was so bad, like it wasn't like I could just be coming. Well, I probably could have because they needed me, but at the same time, I had too much pride, bro. I'm not going to come back, ask for my job back. So at this point, my wife had just had our baby, bro. We don't, you know what I'm saying? She's not working. She wasn't working at the time, so I'm the sole provider of the house. I had been doing side jobs, saving up money, doing whatever I got to do, bro, to ensure that this litter makes it. So I had to YouTube. I couldn't afford for somebody to whelp my litter, no nothing, bro. I had to get into the field and do this with 15 puppies, bro.
Fuck, God, you forgot to say the puppy count,
bless.
Bro.
No, I didn't forget, bro. I'm getting to that, but I'm saying God bless me with 15 puppies, brother. God bless me with 15 puppies, brother, and I sold 18 actually, because at that time I had my own 2 litters and I had done pup back deals with Pablo. At this time, Pablo's just doing everything for me, bro. Yeah. And at that time, no one wanted to pay his stud fee, so I'm just doing pup backs, bro. And at this time, people are talking hella shit about pup backs, but the way I look at a pup back, bro, if your male's just sitting there not doing anything, why not? You know what I'm saying? Let him work, get this puppy and sell it for a few thousand.
I couldn't agree with you more, bro.
Some people don't look at it that way, man.
I agree 1,000%.
And at that time, that's what I had to do, fam. Like, I had to do it. I didn't want to go back to selling dope, man. I just had another baby. And not only did I just have another baby, I had just got custody of my first son. So my first son's living with me now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a father, and he's in high school, you know what I'm saying? He's a freshman in high school. I got to set a good example for him. So I'm doing whatever I got to do to make it happen, to make sure that these bills are paid. We live in the suburbs. They go to a private school. They go to, you know what I'm saying? Like I provided this lifestyle for them that I have to continue. So I had to do what I had to do. I had to get in that field, man. So I had 18 puppies at the time, and I sold every single one except one. I sold every single one except one, and honestly, it wasn't even the money, because I'll be real with you, man. I made, on my first litter, I made $26,000. So it wasn't even the money, bro. It wasn't the money. It was the pleasure that I got, the joy, the rush that I got off of selling these puppies for thousands of dollars. Because no lie, that reminded me of selling dope. Legal dope at this time, bro.
And it's legal, bro.
It's legal. It's fucking legal now. And then not to mention, it's like, bro, these dogs made a way for me to put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? We don't got food stamps. We don't got welfare. We don't got no government assistance. We don't got family that we can, you know, hey, can we get some money? No, none of that, bro. So I had to. I didn't have no choice, man. And even then, after I got rid of all those puppies, like I said, it was the rush of just moving the puppies and the joy that I got from the families, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what Pablo did for me, I wanted to do for other people, and that's exactly what I was doing. You know, this dog, bro, Pablo is my world. That's my little baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this dog changed my life. So if I can do that for other people, I love it, bro. And then that's what I wanted to do. So I named my whole kennel after Pablo. So I got Eskobark Kennelz after Pablo Escobark.
That's really cool to know. I've always thought about that too. I'm like, where did he get the name from? But now it all makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
So when you moved the whole litter and everything was gone, did you have a new vision, or did you still in your head know, like, you know what, I want to use these females again? Did you buy new females? Like, what was your vision after that first bag, that first big bag?
See, after that, man, because like I said, I made $26,000 off of one of those litters. I still had more puppies, and I made more money, and I still didn't even necessarily have a vision yet, bro. I don't know nothing about the dog game. I don't know shit about it. Like I was still so fresh to it, man. I was getting my ass kicked with DNA at the time, dude. Like I remember when I first heard about DNA and all these letters and shit, I was like, basically I was looking at it like it was the element freaking chart without having the keys in it, without telling me what the elements are. You know, it was just a bunch of letters that didn't make no sense to me. So I wanted to learn DNA. And I know that I wanted fluffies and I wanted the exotic colors. I just didn't know how to come about them. You know what I'm saying? So, but I wouldn't say that I had a vision yet. At that time, I didn't have a vision. It wasn't until later. I wouldn't say until probably my third or fourth litter where I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going for now. This is what I'm breeding for. Because when my first couple breedings, like I said, the first one was like, man, just to make ends meet. Like that was do or die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
there was no way around it,
there
bro.
Was no.
It was either
bro.
you do it or you're shit.
Yeah.
You know
like
what I mean?
no.
There was no losing, bro.
I had exactly. So I had to do it. And then the second litter, it was like boom, boom. Like I said, it was 10 days apart. And let's see, Fenty, I didn't breed Fenty until later, actually. By the time I bred Fenty, I was able to get another litter. No. I got one litter out of another female. I did end up buying another female. I bought Baby. She only gave me a singleton, bro. She gave me a singleton.
Was she nice? The mom, Fenty, was she nice? Because I was about to say, normally the ones, bro, that are
Fenty's the other one. Fenty's the one that I got for doing that job, doing the kennel rooms. I did 2 kennel rooms for Fenty. Fenty was still a puppy. When I got Fenty, she was too little to breed. Okay. So Fenty came later. I was able to get a litter off of Baby. So I ended up buying Baby off of a friend. I ended up meeting someone at a dog show. You know, shout out Cheryl, man. Cheryl Jimenez. I love that lady, man. But I ended up meeting Cheryl. She ended up using Pablo. I did a pup back deal with her, sold her to my stepdad out there in Illinois. He got her to this day. He's doing great with her. She looks amazing. She ended up selling Baby to me though for the low, man. I'm not gonna lie. I paid like $500 for Baby. She gave me it to her for cheap because she knew I'd give Baby a good life and that I'd be able to produce something good off Baby. But Baby gave me a singleton. I ran Baby to Chewbacca, man, and I only got one puppy, and that was Chewbacca's first litter. I ended up coning her. I got her on cone. By now, this is going to be her 3rd heat. She's ready to work, so any day she'll be ready to go.
And then during all of this, were you starting to tap in with Instagram, or like, how were you moving, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you,
because
dude.
if you're getting all these puppies off, I'm thinking like, okay, is this Facebook, or were you know what I mean? Was this word of mouth, the shows, or
Word of
how were
mouth,
you
word of
navigating?
mouth. Honestly, word of mouth. Like even with my Facebook, I didn't really sell too many puppies off of Facebook. Like honestly, I could say I probably sold, and throughout my whole career so far. And mind you, I haven't been doing it this far. This August, August 17th, it's gonna be my 2-year mark. From you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah,
So
so
you're
I've
right
only
around
been
me
doing
then,
I've
yeah.
only been doing this a year, bro. I'm going a year and a half. So
Okay.
I'm going on 2 years. So I haven't been in the game long. And with the Instagram, when I first started, fuck no, I wasn't doing it. Fuck no, I was doing horrible on Instagram, actually. Like, I was one of those, like, I started an Instagram page for Pablo just to show Pablo off. And even then, I was like I said, I didn't think I was going to do a kennel. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we actually do have a Instagram page for Doja, too. If you look that up, there'll be a Doja Z out there, but no follower, no nothing on there. But, like, I was like, oh, you know, all dogs will have their own page, you know, have their own little shit.
Oh, I
But
get the vibe.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was nothing professional, nothing like a kennel, no nothing like that, because I didn't think I would be a kennel. I didn't plan on, honestly.
When did you know? When did you know? Like, okay, look.
Last year.
Last year.
Last year. It was 2024, man. It was I was like, you know what, man? This is like right when baby had a litter, or baby was gonna have a litter. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'd already had the Facebook group jumping too. It was already jumping. I didn't even have a kennel, dude. I just have Frenchies. So I was
the Frenchy guy.
Yeah, I just have No, not even then. I'm not even the Frenchy guy, bro. I'm the guy that does concrete coating. I'm the concrete guy, bro. Like, I would even show up to dog shows. I'm wearing concrete coating gear on there, bro. Like, I'm the concrete guy, bro. So it wasn't until later, man, where I wanted to do a kennel. And Instagram, no. I got all my puppies off, honestly, word of mouth. Like, and people seeing my puppies. Like, I'd take a puppy or 2 puppies with me to Walmart or this, that, and the other. Like, anytime I'd go out, and I'd make sales, man. I'd make sales off of that.
Legwork, bro. A lot of people don't do that no more. So
I did. I put in the legwork, man. I put in the legwork. I had to. I didn't know.
And that's one thing in the game right now, bro, is I feel like there's a lot of people that will bash people that do that shit. I seen it literally yesterday. Someone was selling puppies just out of the back of their car, doing their hustle. They had the Frenchie puppies. They had them in the back. AC was on, bro. But the comments were like, "Oh, this is why the market's fucked up. This is why X, Y, Z." And I literally commented on there like, "Why are you hating on somebody that has the dogs in the AC, that is out here putting the legwork in?" But
sometimes you got to. If you don't have a mentor, you don't have the reach, or you don't have nowhere. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep, bro. Puppy. What people don't understand is that puppies cost a lot of money to maintain as well, man. It costs a lot of money to get a little newborn puppy up to the stage where they're ready to go home. It costs a lot of money. But once you got that puppy, and it's still eating every day, it's still drinking water every day, it's still getting into stuff, still needs baths, everything, cheap, bro. Everything, man. Like, everything. It costs a lot of money to get to these puppies to where they're at, man. So no, I get it. And the way I look at it, man, people are always going to hate. People are always going to have something to say. People are always going to hate. I've even seen people get into it over other people's prices. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you going to get mad that they're selling their puppy for whatever price? Like, that don't affect you, man. Like,
and 9 out of 10 times it doesn't affect them, bro.
It don't. It
never
won't.
does,
It won't.
bro. Because even me with my studs, I go through the same shit. People are like, "Bro, you're not gonna get mad at so and so. He's doing his stud for $500. Why would I care? You know what I mean? It's not. It genuinely isn't fucking with me. And if it is, it's not causing me to slow down. You know what I mean?
It would never cause you to slow down, because this is the thing, man. Like, there's too many people out here in this world, man. There's too much money out here in this world to be fighting over this little ass spot or this little ass money. Like, no, man. There's bigger bags out there, man. The whole world is your oyster.
And how did you handle it, though? Like, was there any... I know you've gotten hate, bro. How do you handle all of that type of shit? Because, I mean... I feel like every breeder has to get it some way.
I handled it horribly at first, to be real with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm a gangster. Like, no lie, I handled it horribly. I I didn't have computers when I was in the joint, man. Like I was in the penitentiary, so there was no computers. There was none of these fun ass little reindeer games. Like none of that shit, man. So when somebody said something personal to me, I took it personally. Like you know what I'm saying? Like and it caused me more problems, man. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do me no good. Like I had to get to a point in my life where I had to understand, like, you know what? People are gonna talk regardless, man. And why the fuck am I gonna sit here and waste my energy? You know, waste my time, the energy is the main thing. Yeah. You know, beyond the time is very important, but the energy, bro, because you're still gonna be living in that time, but you're gonna be living it fucked up. You'll be feeling ugly. You'll be all mad and just fuck up your whole day over what a stranger said. Like, I handled it horribly, bro, and I ended up, you know, getting restrictions on my account because these bitch ass motherfuckers would report me, or you know, just a bunch of little dumb, little petty shit, you know. So. It was horrible, you know. The thing is, nobody's ever said nothing to my face, you know, like you know what I'm saying, which a lot of people don't. So it was never to the point where it got physical or nothing like that. But I will say that I handled it horribly at first, honestly.
And what about now? Where you're at right now in your shoes? Is it the same?
No. Now it's different. Now it's different because now I move with a purpose. And not even that. It's like, dude, because don't get me wrong, like honestly, and I'll be real with you. So I commented on the Rumble in the Jungle just passed, you know, and there's a picture of a dog. I think it's a velvet. I want to say it's a velvet, but I don't know. But there's a picture of a big rope going around and stuff, you know, and people talking about the dog. And one dude was talking about, you know, just shitting on velvets. And right now, bro, I have some pretty nice velvets, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of my velvets.
You should be.
I'm proud of my velvets, you know what I'm saying? And like, so I just, you know, just starting conversation with another breather, you know what I'm saying? I posted a picture. I was like, what do you think of my velvets? You know what I'm saying? Just wondering. And dude honestly took a shit on him, bro, talking about, oh, I just don't like, you know, this, that, and the other, and this, that. But like, he said it kind of like, rudely, kind of, you know, it wasn't professional, you know what I'm saying? But it's his opinion. So even though I didn't like it and I didn't agree with it, and it was kind of like a spit in the face, it was like, I'm not going to waste my time over it, man. I just brushed it off because I'm like, you know what? Whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit's not going to stop what I'm doing. It's not going to affect what I'm doing. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Just do what you do. I just know now I won't ever fuck with you.
And you probably ain't gonna get my money either.
No, never, bro. An elephant never forgets. You know.
So, you get the litters off. You start going to shows. What comes after all this, bro? Because I know you have a wife already, right? Everything, you have the family. What comes after? Like, did you get a new vision? Did you?
Well,
like what? I want to know what you do behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So
I'm a busy man.
Yeah,
bro.
so I know you got the concrete thing going on. So shout out to you because you did a room for me. Yeah. If anybody needs concrete coating, epoxy, this is a dude, man.
High-end concrete coatings, man. Let me know, Jonathan. High-end concrete coatings on Facebook.
So did you continue to pursue the fluffies, or do you still have the same vision that you did?
So my vision, honestly, is to produce great dogs. It's that simple. Like it's that simple. Like in my kennel, now that I established now that I want to start a kennel, that I want to do this, I want to be a professional dog breeder. I want to keep a variety, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like, I grew up hustling. I've been selling weed. I started selling weed at 13. By the time I was 15, I was selling blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was knee deep in the game. So to get myself out of the game took a lot, bro. It took a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it took these dogs. But I still have that hustler mentality, man. So I always want to keep a variety. So I have standards. You know what I'm saying? I have all the way standard Frenchies to velvets, you know, and fluffy merles. I got exotics. I'm going to get into pinks. I'm going to get into everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Floodals. Right, I'm going to get into everything. But my vision is great dogs. You know what I'm saying? I want them to have great structure, great pedigrees, great bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? I want to produce the best of the best. That's my vision. So it's not, you know, it's not strict to one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because what I have run across is, you know, some people get a vision and they're just straight onto that, which no knocking it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody works differently. Like me, I have ADHD very bad. So I can't stay focused on one thing, or when I do, like I get easily sidetracked. So it's like, you know what? I have some of everything. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I can perfect some of what I got, of everything that I got, then we gonna have some shit.
Yeah, and I feel like honestly having that in the game isn't a bad thing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people, including myself, when it comes to always needing something and never being able to stay still, it works to my advantage, bro. Because it's like I don't look at grabbing puppies. You know, I'm always thinking like, how can I grab a female that's already older? How can I grab a stud that's already older? Everything in this game is fucking time. So if you can shave off time in any way to get your hands in more fucking pots, you're winning. You know, and that's how I at least scaled fast. You know, I was always grabbing adults. I was always getting stud that's were at least 4 or 5 months. You know, because everything's a waiting game, bro. Whether you're waiting on your puppies old enough to sell, whether you're waiting on your stud old enough to use, your female to come and heat. So sometimes that ADHD, bro, for me at least, bro, I'm everywhere, bro.
Yeah, no,
really.
For real. And it works to my advantage too, you know what I'm saying? Like even with starting this podcast, you know what I'm saying? This was literally off of an idea. I had an idea. I'm just sitting around the house. I didn't have any job to do at this time. I'd just taken care of all, because you know breeding is a full-time job. So
we don't clock out, bro.
We don't clock out. So you know what I'm saying? I'm at home, just got done cleaning some kennels, got the dogs running around playing, and I'm like, man, you know what? This idea popped up in my head. I reached out to Donnie. I reached out to you. I reached out to a few people. I'm like, hey, let's do this.
And look at us now, bro.
And look at us now. And I know it's only gonna elevate, man. It's only gonna elevate. And that's one thing that I've been focusing on. Like, I really want to get back into the lab. You know what I'm saying? I let some breedings go. You know what I'm saying? Because this was my thing. I jumped into the game and I jumped in balls to the wall, fam. Like I'm over there. Anybody running, as long as the female look good. Because trust me, I've had some raccoons. I had some people with some raccoons ask me if they want to pup backs. I tell them no, bro. Like I'm good on that. But as long as the female's good. Oh, bro, we doing pup back all day. So I did pup back deals. I'm telling you, balls to the wall, man. My females, I was running them. You know what I'm saying? I was running them bitches within a period of a year and a half. I've had over 10 litters. Damn. And different females, you know what I'm saying? I'm not these same females like Doja. Doja's retired now. Doja's had 3 litters. You know, I only do 3 litters. Don't think I'm just, you know, running these bitches. Like, no. And even then Doja, my daughter got her. She's well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So I love all of my dogs. You know, I take great care of my dogs. I give them great food, great medical attention, just anything. I got to, man. I'm so grateful for what they did for me and my family and what they continue to do. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd like to give a shout out to my son, man, Jonathan. Like, without him, he does so much behind the scenes with the puppies, man, with the dogs. You know, that boy knows how to whelp. That boy knows how to do so much, you know, with the dogs.
Man. Shout out to all the sons out there.
Yeah, shout out to the kids that help, man.
There's a lot of people behind the scenes, bro, and a lot of people don't know this, bro. Dude, and that's why we're doing this. That's why I fuck with this, bro. Exactly. Because there's a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know, bro. So,
but my son, my kids, you know what I'm saying, my daughter, they've helped so much with these dogs, taking them in, you know, and taking care of them, giving them baths, taking them on walks, you know, just everything. Like my family, my family run business is really run by my family. And you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I pride myself on. From when these puppies are born, you know what I'm saying? I'm introducing them to kids. You know, I have a 2-year-old now. He just turned 2, so
that's a fun age.
Yeah.
Joe
Bunny's a handful, man. He's a handful. That little man's something else. But yeah, no. So I socialize them as early as they can start walking around. They start getting socialized. After they get vaccinated, I take them out. I take them to trips with me to the store still to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Not a lot of people do that, bro.
No, I do that. I'm really about this dog shit, man.
I do that, bro. And I'm sure I've had bad cone experiences, you know what I mean? And I'm sure you have too.
Oh,
do you still co-own a lot, or have you had any people rub you
I really do. No, I have. Bro, there's no shame in my game. I will repossess a dog in a heartbeat, bro. If you violate that contract or if you're doing some bullshit behind the scenes, I am taking that dog. You know what I'm saying? I recently just had a situation where I had to take 2 dogs back from one. 2 dogs back. And I'm not going to put dude on blast. He knows who he is. You know who you are, man. And I told the dude to his face because like no lie, man, just the improper care and he kept them in kennels too. You know, I'm a dog person, so you can tell when a dog has been kept in a kennel.
Bro.
You can tell when they've been just kenneled up. Like this
Their
dog,
feet, they'll shit. There's a lot of little signs, bro.
The puppy's 8 months taking a shit in their kennel. Like, why are they? Yeah, like it's just a lot of bullshit, man. So when that happened, I repossessed the other dog too. I'm like, no, dude, like, not giving you no chances. Like, and I told him to his face, I don't fuck with people like that, because if these dogs are paying bills in your house, if these dogs are putting food on your table, then you better treat them right.
That's mandatory.
Or you don't deserve them. Like, honestly, you don't deserve them. If you're making money off of dogs and you're not providing for them, you don't deserve them. And I'll tell that to anybody. And you know what dude tried to say? Like, when I was leaving, like, no lie, he really said, he's like, well, some people don't ever take them out the kennel. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, and some people smoke fentanyl. Why am I comparing to them? Like, bro, motherfuckers are dumb, bro. Like, I don't get that shit. Like, I don't get that. But like, no, I'm about it for the dogs, like 100%, dude. Like, there's been times where I thought about quitting. Like, I had that same female Fenty on her first litter, dude. I was so hyped, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Self-Made Kennels. They got Chucky, man. I used Chucky on Fenty, dude, and I had just
one of the most nicest
I was
litters.
so happy, bro, and within 60 seconds coming off the anesthesia, she killed half the litter right in front of me. And it was so slow. Like, people talk shit, oh, I never, you know, everybody's always got an opinion.
They always have 1,001
that's
opinions,
why I
bro.
don't do that, or you should have. Yeah, like, man, shut the fuck up, man. Because at the end of the day, it did not look like, it looked like she was stimulating them, which that's a good sign. You want the moms to stimulate the puppies, but she was taking little hard bites out of them. So she fucked them up. So within 60 seconds, I had just lost half the litter, and it was a huge mess, man. And you know what I'm saying?
And how do you handle the losses, bro? Because we all have them.
No, that loss right there, dude, was one of the worst ones, because one of the puppies survived, dude, that had its jaw ripped off. Like, no lie, the jaw was hanging like this, and half its face was ripped. Like, dude, it was so bad. Like, I cried, bro. I'm be real. I'm a grown ass man. That shit made me cry, bro. Like, that shit. Like, hearing that puppy scream in pain, and you know what I'm saying, all the way. I had to take that puppy to the emergency vet to go get taken down.
Right there, bro. Real shit.
It really, that was the point in my time where I was like, bro, I don't even want to fucking do this shit no more, bro. Like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't, though. I didn't stop. I didn't, you know, I handle my losses like I handle all my losses in life. You know what I'm saying? You just take that shit and you got to keep going, man. What you gonna do? Give up?
Some people do.
Man, I've never been a loser, bro.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. I've never been a loser, man. I gotta win, bro. So even if I lose, even if I take a loss, bro, like, I'm gonna get back up, bro. We gonna come back. We gonna run that shit back. We gonna find another way.
Yeah, no, Chucky's been producing, bro.
I love Chucky, man. I love
Shout
Chucky,
out to
bro.
South Main, man.
Shout out, bro. No lie.
I have a Chucky son, Tiny Diamond, and he's a real deal, bro. You know what I mean? For having the DNA he has on the frame he has, you don't run across that too much.
No, he's fire.
I can't compare him to Blues and Lilacs and Pieds, but for the DNA he has, bro, he definitely is set up.
And he's producing. He's stamping shit, bro. Chucky is producing shit, man.
I can confidently say he is.
He's producing shit. So I've bred the Chucky twice. I might use Chucky again, to be real with you. A little 3-peat.
Gotta get that lick back, bro.
Man, well, no, I got the lick back, bro. And honestly, what's crazy, Fenty ended up giving me 9 puppies, and she pushed them all out naturally, bro.
No shit.
Naturally.
And it went
and
smooth.
she was a great mom. I mean, she did everything, bro. Like, honestly, she whelped the whole litter herself. All I had to do was just clean up after her and make sure she's fed and take her potty, bro. She did everything else herself. I swear to God. And honestly, that's what I do, bro. Like, I once again, shout out to Daniel, bro. Daniel taught me a way to whelp, bro, bro, my whelping is so smooth, man.
You got the sauce.
I got some sauce, bro. I got some shit over there, bro.
Some gems, bro.
I got some shit over there. And honestly, it took some trial and error, man. It took some learning. It took some bumps on the head. You know, there was bumps on the road, but we just kept pushing, man. You just keep pushing.
Have you ever thought about getting into any other breeds?
I honestly have. No, to be honest with you, so, you know, my boy Jeremiah, man, shout out Jeremiah, man, I don't know what the hell. He's got a weird Instagram. It's like bread sandwich or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Now, that's my boy, though, bro. So he ended up buying a female off my boy Meech, bro. Heavy Camp Meech, man. Shout out Heavy Camp Meech. We got a female off of him, you know, and I brokered the deal. And not to mention, I put up the stud fee, bro. I invested into a bully breed, breeding that did not go well, bro. It did not go well. This bitch ended up looking like a bottlenose dolphin, bro. and it's crazy because if you would have matched the pedigrees, matched the bloodline, you would think, bro, like I was gonna have the next crown out here, bro. I really thought I was gonna be on to some shit, bro. Like I really thought this was it. And I ended up, bro, having to give the bitch away, bro. That's how bad it was. No, bro, she was bad. I couldn't even sell her for $500. She was bad, bro. She was bad.
Are you gonna venture more into that, or what are you thinking?
I do want to get into bullies. I do want to get into bullies, man. I like how they look. I like how short they're becoming. I like how, more compact, how small they are. Like I really enjoy that because, from loving large dog breeds to loving small dog breeds, I 100% enjoy the small dog breeds more because no matter what, the 20-pound Frenchie or the 160-pound Bull Mastiff, they're still going to want to be dogs. They're still going to sit on your lap. They're still going to be all over you. Like, I'd rather have something little, where I could, hey, bud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I do want to get into bullies. I'm waiting on the right opportunity, man. I got some people actually that they almost got me on the hook, man. They keep hitting me with these pups, man. And
would it be a female or a male? What are you thinking?
And see, that's the thing too, bro. Like, I don't know because the stud game is so appealing from the outside looking in. It's so captivating because it's like, oh, bro, I can make money off of getting my dog jacked off. You know what I'm saying? But I know there's a lot of work. Realistically, I know what it takes into promoting, into getting a next level stud. So it's that. And not to mention, too, like, am I going to invest? Because when I invest into the dog, my next dog, especially outside of a breed that I'm already doing, I need it to be some top notch. Like I need to step in the game heavy. Exactly. I need something that's top notch. So I don't plan on being cheap at all. So if I'm spending thousands of dollars on this investment, do I want a male or do I want a female that's gonna get me multiple puppies? But I don't know. So I'm up in the air with it. I'm really up in the air. Like I'm just waiting on that right dog.
That right one will come to you though.
Exactly. That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah, it'll come, bro.
And that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on for that right dog to just pop up and be like, man, I need that dog. Like that's me. I need that. You know what I'm saying? And there's been close, man. There's been close. So I don't know. But I do want to get into that. There's been some EBs too, like the Englishes. I really enjoy them as well too. So
the game needs more EBs, bro. At least in Arizona. That's what I see.
They do.
I mean, there definitely needs to be more EBs.
They do. And honestly, so I definitely plan on getting outside of the Frenchies, but right now Frenchies has been my lane. Like I'm getting traction in it. I'm producing fire dogs, you know what I'm saying? And I want to continue to.
And what plans do you have for the year? Like big breedings, you know what I mean? I know you talk. I know. Hold on.
I got some shit, man.
And I know we got a little behind the scenes right now. You guys didn't see this, but we were talking about throwing some things in your area. Like what do you have in your mind, bro? That you're looking forward to this year at least?
Man, I got some big breedings coming up this year, and one of them being to your boy, man. I got my girl Silver. So Silver is a Pablo Eskobark daughter. So Pablo is a sniper son, ran to a Sumu daughter. So a Sumu granddaughter. So Sumu out there in Cali, Pack Edge. Shout out Pack Edge, man. So it's a Sumu daughter ran to Pablo Eskobark. She's a little lilac female, man. That's my little baby, bro. Big block head, small, compact flank. I've been waiting on that one, dude. This is gonna be her third heat. This is gonna be her third one.
She's ready then.
She's ready, bro.
You did the right thing, bro.
She's ready, bro. Yeah, I know a lot of people breed them when they're puppies, bro. I don't do that.
I was about to say, what do you think about that? Do you wait for a third heat no matter what?
No. I usually wait till the second heat. To be honest with you, I'm a second heat type of guy, but the way that things worked out, I waited for her third heat because of how everything worked out. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember the specifics at the time, but there was something like when she was in heat last time where it just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? And with her, I wanted her to go to the best of the best. So the best blue that I know is Biggie Small. So you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
No, bro. I had to run her to Biggie, so she's going to King Biggie. She's doing heat any day now, so I'm just waiting. Every day I wake up.
I was saying, bro, we locked and loaded. Biggie don't got nothing right now, bro, on the board, so we're ready, bro.
I'm ready for it, bro. I'm ready for it. I plan on getting a whole fucking hotel out here, bro.
Yeah,
one
bro.
breeding one day, the next, and then I'll go home and we can shoot some podcasts too.
We have to, bro.
But I have that, and knock on wood. But I have another female, man. I have a 2 times Maui YOLO blood, all in the same pedigree. Kong in the pedigree. She's being ran to shout out Master of Frenchies, Micromax, man. 5 times Grinchy, XB in the bloodline.
There's been a lot of talk about that boy, bro.
Velvet fluffy carrier, man. So I plan on being the first in Arizona to, or at least I'm no matter what, gonna be at least one of the first in Arizona to produce the silkies, which a lot of people don't even know what the silkies are.
I don't even know what that is, bro.
It's a visual fluffy velvet. So I'm super excited for that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's got some of the best velvets that I've seen. I've seen some velvets that I get where the velvets get the bad name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen some shit that it's like, holy crap, bro. Like, why are you posting that?
I think I seen one the other day on Off the Leash there. The guy was like, I got it for a steal or something like that.
I bet.
And everybody was showing them, and it wasn't my cup of tea.
No, dude, like I get it. So I get where the velvets get the bad name, but like he's got some nice velvets and I got some nice velvets. My velvets don't have those ugly little skeleton feet or, you know what I'm saying, the skin patches missing. Like mine's don't got none of that. Like I got some shit over there, bro, and I'm super proud of my excitement.
Because to see where you came from, you know what I mean? And
I came from nothing, bro. Nothing.
To hear this whole story and me not know any of this shit, bro.
I literally
really
came from nothing.
Pressure, bro.
No, the dogs really did save my life, bro. Because like I said, and I don't talk about it, bro. Like a lot of people, we're bragging about, like, no, bro. You can look me up. Like I really do this shit, bro. Like I really did this shit, and if it wasn't for the dogs, I'd probably still be doing this shit, man. Because I've been had kids, I've been had relationships. It wasn't none of that. It was the dogs and my relationship I'm in now and where I'm at now mentally and just in my life, man, that it wouldn't have been possible. Like, no lie, dude. Like, I remember investing on these dogs my last. I remember after buying Boba, dude, and I've never told nobody really about this, dude, but no lie, I had change in my bank account, bro. I remember looking at my bank account, I had like 17 cents on that motherfucker, bro. I didn't have shit. Like, and I did it because I believed in myself. I believed in it, man. Like,
that's what a lot of people lack these days, bro.
I had to, bro, because if I didn't believe in me, nobody else was, bro. So I had to do it. Like, and you know what's crazy, man? And I don't mean to put him on blast, man. I don't mean to, but I got it in solid. I told you I was gonna tell the story. So the same, like, no lie, bro. When I first had the idea of breeding Frenchies, I remember telling my boy Solid about that shit. I remember like telling him like, hey, bro, I'm thinking about breeding Frenchies full time, bro. I'm thinking about quitting my job and shit. He laughed at me, bro. He laughed at me, bro. He was like, bro, no, you're not, bro. Like, come on, man. Don't be stupid type shit. I'm like, no, bro, for real, watch, bro. Like, watch, bro. I'm gonna make some money off these fucking dogs, bro. And I love it, bro, because not even maybe a year later, he ended up buying a dog off me. He's actually about to buy another dog off me, bro. Invested thousands of dollars. No cap, bro. And he wants to get into breeding Frenchies now, bro.
It ain't that bad on this side,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying, bro. But like, no lie, I remember just him laughing and like, I was like, all right, bro, bet. Like, that shit just fueled me, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I don't care about none of that shit. Like, when I get an idea, bro, I'm balls to the wall. Same with this thing, bro. This is literally I'm getting excited. This is literally an idea that I had, man. This is just like, you know what? No one's doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I want it to be known. No one was doing this idea before me. I had this idea. I'm like, man, you know what? Let's do it. Even if someone had the idea before me, no one was doing it before me. And that's what matters, man. We just did another interview with shout out Terrence for 101 Exotics.
Shout out Terrence, man.
You know what I'm saying? We just did another interview where I told him too, like, one of the main reasons I wanted him on the show was because, he actually does it. People get these ideas and they just sit on them. They just don't do nothing with them.
That's why
it just
I respect
goes to
him
waste.
a lot, bro, because he's the type of motherfucker that I see do it. And I'm like, you know what? This shit is possible. Because a lot of people look at me, bro, and they're like, bro, if you do that, I know if you were to do that, bro, with your network, you could do this or that, the clothing brand, this, that. You know what I mean? But to actually fucking do it, that's why I respect a lot of people. Just like you, bro. When you called me that day on the phone and you were talking about this whole thing, back in my head, I'm like, you know what? This motherfucker's actually gonna do it. Yeah, bro, let's run it. You know what I mean? I was lit, bro. I was excited as shit because no one's doing it, bro. At least that I've seen. I'm not to say nobody's ever done it. Nobody's thought about it. But at the same time, bro, it's like if you have two genuine people on a podcast and they're telling you their stories, we get other people on here so people can hear what they've been dying to hear that nobody ever talks about. Bro, it's a win-win for everybody, especially the newcomers. You know what I mean?
Facts. And especially the newcomers, because that's a good point, because no lie, that's what I wanted to bring on, because I wanted to inspire people, because no lie, bro, I'll be the first to tell you, like when I had a phone conversation with Daniel, man. Daniel was telling me about his life, bro, and how he quit his job and how he's doing it. Like, bro, that shit inspired me. And at the time, I was still working a job. So I'm like, man, you know, it sound good, but am I really going to risk my steady paycheck where I know every Friday I'm getting paid?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Security is pretty good, bro.
That security net, bro, is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it was a huge jump off the porch, but it was something that I had to do, man. And I'm so glad I did it, because honestly, bro, if it wasn't for the dogs, I wouldn't be where I'm at with my concrete coating even, bro. Like, these dogs have paved the way for me, man. I've been able to meet celebrities, bro. I have pictures, bro, with Chong from Cheech and Chong, bro. Almost got a puppy off me. No cap, bro.
I didn't even know that, bro.
He almost got a puppy off me, bro. He was this close, but his wife told him, like, nah, we got too many dogs.
Bro. It was a legit story of the wife, because a lot of people be saying that shit. Oh, I gotta talk to my wife.
No,
oh, let me check. That's
he was
crazy,
ready, bro. He was
That's
ready.
dope.
So the dogs literally just opened up so many doors, bro. Like, bro, no lie. 2 years ago, I haven't been working a 9 to 5 for almost 2 years now. You know, I've been doing the concrete coating and just strictly dogs and concrete coating, and, you know, side hustles and shit like that. And dude, I was working for the #1 concrete coating company in the nation. I was their lead, dude. Not only was I a lead, I was the best lead they had, bro. Yeah. So I'm one of the top paying guys. I'm the one out there driving their trucks and trailers, you know, supervising, training, doing all this shit, bro. And I was working, bro. I remember at one point in time, we didn't even get a day off, bro. And when we did get a day off, it was maybe Sunday, but it was normally fucking 50, 60 hours a week, bro. Just working, busting ass, bro, busting ass. And I didn't even have $5,000 in my bank account. I didn't even have $5K, brother. You know what I'm saying? I made this company over $2 million their first year, and I didn't even have five G's in my bank account. And that let me know, like, you know what? Fuck all that.
That's a wake-up call and a half, bro, when you put shit in that perspective.
If it wasn't for the dog, I ain't have bust downs, bro. I got an AP on right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got bust down. I got my own companies, bro.
What is your advice, though, bro? Like, so what do you think that it takes? You know what I mean? Someone coming in, you know, fresh, not knowing shit. Let's say they either came out of prison. Let's say they just don't know nothing. What would you tell someone,
My best advice, honestly, would be to invest in the right program. Honestly, because it ain't even just the right dog, bro, because you do have to invest in the right dog. Yeah. But if you don't invest into the right program, bro, you just have a fire dog. You know what I'm saying? When I say invest into the right program, I mean someone that's actually going to mentor you, someone that's actually going to take the time out of their day to help guide you, to teach you the ropes, at least to tell you how to go about, you know, moving a certain way, and what the do's and not to do's, you know, the do's and the don'ts. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had people that have bought a dog off of me and had another Frenchie prior to getting one off of me, and still don't know shit about Frenchies or getting into breeding, or just other breeders doing shady shit, you know, selling dogs with hung papers, or selling dogs with, you know, promising papers and never giving them papers and ghosting them, or just a lot of shady business in general, man. That's why I say do your research on the breeder as well, man, than the program you're investing into, because you don't want to spend thousands of dollars and just have an expensive puppy. Unless you're 2 Chainz, bro, or you got it like that where you can spend that much money on a dog and it's nothing to you, then by all means, bro, do what you do. But if you don't, and if you really want to make a career out of this, then invest into the right person, man, and to the right people.
Yeah, no, that's facts, bro. And a lot of people don't. You know, I was a victim of that, bro. You know what I mean? I was a victim
we
of that.
We need to start getting claims, bro. We need to get a lawyer and start. Were you sold a dream?
They done got my ass, bro, fucking good.
Because if you were sold a dream, then you're eligible for compensation. We need one of those.
Run that up.
Facts, bro. A lot of people sell dreams out here, man. But that's why I say my advice would be investing into the right breeder, into the right program.
And would you recommend people to get a male or female first-time person? What would you do?
What would I do? Me personally,
if you can go back in time.
I have the same model. You know what's crazy? You said it on the second interview. You said it on the second interview, but I swear that's my model though, bro. And that's what I tell people that. Well, I have a few models, but as far as like when it comes to purchasing a female or a male, like a female will build your camp. A female will make your camp. A stud will make you famous. And, you know, and you got to treat that, the way I look at it, especially from starting my own concrete coating business and being around millionaires and stuff like that, dude, like it changes your perspective and how you view things. You know what I'm saying? So I look at things from a business perspective. So if the way I look at it is like, if you look at it like taxes, you know what I'm saying? If you got a female, it's like when your taxes hit, you know, you're going to get a large sump where if you got a stud, you know what I'm saying, it's more like a 9 to 5. You know, you got to work him in order to get money, and you know what I'm saying. So that's the way I tell people. So it's like, man, it's really up to the individual. You know what I'm saying? Do you have the time to promote a stud? Do you have the funds to promote a stud? Because a lot of people don't realize, like, dude, it takes money to promote these studs. You know what I'm saying? It takes money to promote these studs. So it's like, do you have that, or do you just have this money right now for this investment where you're going to sit on it a little bit and then it's going to come back?
Yeah, no, that's factual, bro. That's really, really factual. And I mean, for me, you know my story. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what the fuck I wanted, bro. I really, really didn't. The only reason I grabbed a male is because I seen one on the fucking internet. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get him. I'm going to get a female. We'll breed them together. I would have. And it'll work. I never in my head, when people were saying the word stud him out, I didn't even think.
I thought that was a dyke.
Yeah,
I thought stud was a dyke, bro.
I didn't think I could make money off of people using my dog. I realistically didn't. I thought the only way to get money was to have puppies. Yeah. It didn't come in my head like, well, wait, how do you know what I mean? It just didn't cross my mind.
You know honestly, if I would have gotten a female if I had the opportunity, but at that I only had 2 males, so either I picked the pied male or the solid. And even then, I didn't know nothing about pied, brindle, nothing like that. So I only picked Pablo because of his little color. Like he was like a little gray guy, and I was like, yeah, I want him.
Yeah. So for your viewers, bro, all your supporters, you know, do you have a message?
Oh, I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
What would you tell all of them, bro? You know what I mean? Because you do have a lot, bro.
My viewers and my supporters, I love y'all. Like, honestly, it does not go unnoticed. Anybody shares my post, I see it. You know, it pops up on it, and I appreciate it. And then later on, I always try to make a mental note to try to return the favor, you know what I'm saying? Even if they're not breeders, you know what I'm saying? If they got something going on where they're selling cookies, they're opening up a business, I'll support it 100%. And if they don't, like, let's just say, because a lot of my supporters are people that I have sold puppies to, or their friends, their families, you know, or just people that, you know, don't breed, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate them the most as well, you know what I'm saying? I always heart their post. I appreciate every update, bro. Like every puppy that I've sold so far, you know, I get updates on them. I appreciate all of it. Like nothing that my supporters do for me goes unnoticed. So I really appreciate it, and I love y'all. Like that's what I want them to know.
Facts. And the people that do bad business, bro.
Fuck y'all.
Everybody, because me personally, I've had a lot of motherfuckers do bad business, bro. Not necessarily, you know, where they're taking money out of my pocket, but in the sense of
doing shady shit.
In the sense of doing shady shit, or even if I throw people, clients, or if I try to put someone on, and anybody I put on, bro, I always say this: it's a representation of me. You know what I mean? Like if I'm sending someone somewhere, those are my people. You know what I mean? That shit falls back on me.
Facts.
You know,
facts.
so if anybody's ever done bad business in the sense of, they didn't treat a person right, or they came at you directly? What do you got to say to those people, bro? Because
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
it's happened to me. It's happened to me a lot. You know what I'm saying? A few times. You know, especially because of that page. You know, I get asked a lot of times, like, "Hey, who do you know for this? Who do you know for that?" And I sent them to a certain individual. You know, and I noticed that he was upcharging them or doing shady shit. I just won't send them to you no more. Like you played yourself. Like you may have a little bit of following now. You may have a little bit of business now, but bro, it's not gonna continue. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? You do bad shit. It's just like any kind of business. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere, like it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. And anybody that's like that, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? And especially to the people that are cruel to animals. And when I say cruel, bro, I don't mean just beating them. I mean keeping them in kennels. That shit is cruel, man. That shit is cruel, bro. You know what I'm saying? To anybody that just has dogs and keeps them in kennels, man, fuck y'all. Y'all don't deserve a goldfish. I hope y'all go to jail so y'all can sit in the motherfucking in a cage just as long as as long as you had the dogs in there. Like no lie, like it's cruel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that shit.
I feel like there's so much more we can talk about, bro.
There's always
so
gonna
much
be more,
bro. I want to know more, bro. You know what I mean?
There,
So what have I forgot that you're thinking in your head right now? Like, you know what? We need to talk about this. Because I know there's more, bro. I can ask you questions all day, but at the end of the day, bro, I want people to know exactly who Jonathan is. You know what I mean? Like who
Jonathan's a complex individual, man, you know, but Jonathan's the shit. You just got to get to know Jonathan, but there won't be enough time for that. But as far as like the kennel and, you know, what we got going on and just, we touched up on so much. I mean, there's so much to my story behind the scenes too, you know, that I don't go into that, you know what I'm saying? Just, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we keep it moving, baby. We keep it moving. Man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been just elevating, bro. I've been, you know, just fucking loving life and enjoying life, man. I just came back from Utah, man. I was working at the Amangari, man, you know,
that
doing the concrete code. That is crazy, man.
I've never, like, when I seen all of it, I'm like, you know what? Like, it looks cool right here. But I can only imagine what bro's looking at in person because it was live to you,
and
bro.
It felt more just special just being there, bro, because I knew, like, bro, like their cheapest room was $4,500 a night, and that was like basic. You don't get no food, no nothing. Like that's the broke boy package. You know what I'm saying? Like with one of their casitas going for $16K a night, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wild,
this is where the Kardashians go, where Bill Gates, you know, Kanye West was just there, freaking just Elon Musk, you know, all the elites go there. You know, it had me feeling like I was vibrating at a higher purpose, you know, I just want to keep going off of that, man. Just with everything, with the dogs, with the podcast, with the concrete coatings, with everything. Bro. You know what I'm saying? We are, you know what I'm saying?
We have so many fucking ideas, you know what I mean?
So
and
many
we're still
ideas,
new to this.
man.
So I mean, to think about what we've already talked about, the guests we have next week,
the guests we're
launch, bro. My DMs
to,
are fucking flooded, bro. With just, hey, when are you gonna drop this? Hey, bro, when, you know what I mean? So we gonna get this shit cooking, bro.
We gonna get this shit cooking, brother. Bro. But I mean, I feel like we pretty much touched a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, bro. Well, it's love, bro. You know what I mean?
Love.
I appreciate you letting me interview you. You know what I mean? I've been dying to do it. I'm glad you thought about it because when we were doing mine, I was always like, damn, bro, but I'm getting an interview, but I want to ask this motherfucker a bunch of questions too. You know, what I mean?
You're gonna, bro. Like bro. Like the same thing I was telling you behind the scenes. Like I never thought I'd be into podcasts or I'd be into YouTube or content creation either. None of that. You know what I'm saying, bro? But like it's something that it's an idea that I had that I run with that I really enjoy, and I see the potential in it, and I see the others seeing the potential in it. So it's like, man, I'm on to something. So 100%, we're going to dive in, man. We're only going to go harder. It's only going to get better. Man, wait till the giveaways, man. I'm just going to do a sneak preview. I'm going to give away a bust down, baby. Who else is giving down diamond watches,
there's
man?
There's nobody in the game doing that
I'm
shit,
telling you, bro. We got huge giveaways coming up. We got huge plans. We got big breeders, man. Not even just dog breeders, man. We got horse breeders, reptile breeders. I'm gonna try to get some cannabis breeders too, man. Like let's get breeders in here. Let's get continuing the dog thing too, because I love the dog community.
That's where my
you know
heart
what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get more breeders in here, just more everything, man. More blessings, more people, more money, more motion, just everything, baby. Let's get it.
Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go, man. Well, I appreciate everybody, man, tuning in. This is FFB, man. Jonathan, bro, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? We just getting started with this,
We
bro.
just get started, man.
We just getting the feet wet, man.
So Jonathan with Eskobark Kennelz, man, behind the breeder. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. And details with the giveaway will be coming up soon. Do not miss out. It don't cost you nothing.
You definitely ain't gonna want to miss the giveaway, man.
No,
I'm telling you,
and we got multiple giveaways too. Like we're gonna have a giveaway at 500 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Where we're gonna throw in a Gucci or Louis belt as far as and more merch as well. We're gonna have another. We're just gonna have just tune in, man. Just
and
tune
if you don't have a
in.
YouTube, you better start making one right now, man, because you ain't. You're gonna want to miss it,
man.
I promise you.
It's 2025. You better have a YouTube, man. You better.
And if you don't, you better get that shit today.
Yes, sir. But I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Luis, from behind the scenes, man, making this happen as well, man. I appreciate it, guys.
Best of the best,
Thank
man.
you.
Let's go, bro.
Let's get it.
Boom.